Campaign Casters is a fantasy-filled, heavy player-populated podcast for adults. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hail, travelers, adventurers, and heroes well met. Welcome to Campaign Casters, a high fantasy TTRPG podcast designed to introduce you to your fictional home away from home. My name is Haven.
I swear I'm innocent. You have to believe me.
Joseph-Lyon, and I will be your caster master.
We are a heavy player populated party of not adventurers but investigators trying to make a name for ourselves in a big city, where this is a campaign run by 2 DMs and introducing a new 5th edition class known as the Runecaster.
If you enjoy this episode, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Leaving a review really helps us get the word out and connect with more listeners who might enjoy the journey too. Your support means the world to us. Thank you for being part of our adventure. Casters, please present your titles.
Hey Jake, is that pizza good?
What?
Is that pizza good?
I'm not eating pizza.
Don't believe him, he's eating pizza. By the way, my name's Jason, I play Sigma.
I don't understand what's going on. I didn't order a whole pizza for myself. And I'm not eating pizza right now. My name is Tonka Jahari.
What?
But my real name is Jake Taylor.
Okay.
And I play Brian Smith.
Oh my god, there's a flamingo in the room. His name's Felipe and he's flying around screaming that he wants tacos. What the heck? Tacos. See, right there. And he wants to know who I am. I'm Adam Fox. I'm playing Leo. Oh god. Oh
my gosh. There's hamsters everywhere. And they're all puking rainbows. My name is Sophia. And I play Lycan.
Oh my god, you guys. There's a dragon in the sky. It's so majestic and it roars so beautifully.
I want tacos.
The beautiful dulcet tones. The tones, they sound like, my name is Ari Bardock Mitchell and I play Gael. It's so beautiful.
Taste the rainbow, Sophia.
Tacos.
Oh look, it's Nomeo from Nomeo and Juliet. Hi, I'm Nick. I'm playing Elxir Nachos.
Is anyone else's skin crawling? I feel like it just never stops.
I'm not stopping, bro.
It's like caterpillars all over my skin.
I'm Caterpillar.
And my name is Haven. I swear I'm innocent. You have to believe me, Joseph-Lyon. And I played as a stone.
Caterpillar, yeah.
Without further ado, we present Campaign Casters. Last time we saw as our investigators fled the elf-ridden caves beneath the rave bar known as Glint. With fear fueling them, the LGPI went inside of the Ultharis District's precinct, met once again by its gothic interior. Here we saw as the troop was escorted back into Chief Blade's office to talk about their findings. Once inside, our investigators began to put all the pieces together. From the letter with Calhoun, the fires at the Oxen, the crossed lovers Elrea and Sunny now met with an elven armada of tents. With Quentin Blade's help, the LGPI sent out messages calling for a meeting with the Mistral Assembly to assess the state of the elven trouble brewing beneath the city. In turn, our investigators made a plan to cover the most ground. Elxidor, Lycan, and Brine would speak with the Mistral Assembly as Sig, Gael, Leo, and Nissa would lead the Ultharis guards down into Glint's hidden caverns. On bat-like wings, we eventually saw as Elxidor's trio entered into the Mistral Hall, surrounded by the magistrates and the respective chiefs ready to listen. This group was met with general acceptance from the heads of each district, despite the nagging Telona chief known as Marin Fioral. Eventually, with inspiring speeches from Elxidor and a moment of truth from Brine, we saw as the Mistral Assembly came to an agreement. the city is in danger, and the LGPI will help lead the charge. However, on the other side of Conamanther, plunging into the now interior lit glint, Sig plowed forth into the illusory painting, leading the troops down the dark staircase. After pushing through 2 runic barricades, the battalion found their way into the open cavern, sifting through tents and cages. Gael, in the biggest tent, discovered 2 things: a greasy reddish-blue fur and a sling of adamantine arrows. Eventually, this group began to trek further as they stumbled across a deeply carved corridor that continued further and further. However, as they trekked for about 20 minutes, everyone felt as the ground above began to shake. With the tremors increasing, Elxidor, Brine, and Lycan ran outside of the screes, purveying a ginormous illusion of a cloaked man, illustrating his disdain for our investigators, demanding the LGPI's heads to avenge his father. You have just seen, for the 3 of you up on the actual city level itself, Brine, Lycan, and Elxidor, you have seen as this cloaked individual surrounded by other cloaked individuals in this projection started to speak, "Hey, Conamanther, whatever. I want the heads of LGPI on my platter. And while I'm at it, well, not while I'm at it, my friends here are gonna take care of this entire city. Bring me LGPI. Bring me their heads." And you see as it vanishes. And as we pan away, we go back underground after the trembling. Yes, Gael.
So have we heard this? We just don't
You have
see
heard
it?
this, you do not see it.
Okay.
So currently we have Nissa, Leo, Gael, and Sig currently underneath the city itself. You are underneath the Otharis district in the caverns beneath Glint. You hear as this echoes across the sky loud enough to reach underground. You are in this long corridor that you have already been trekking down for about 20 minutes worth of time, and you have stumbled upon many of runes that have been exploded or shot out or already used. You currently do not know how much more space you need to move forward to get to the rest of this tunnel, but you do know that you have about 20 minutes back. What do you do?
20 minutes back if we walk? Not if
If
we
you walk.
sig zoom.
If you sig zoom, it would be faster.
I will not be able to sig zoom though.
Well,
True.
So,
how many people can sig carry is the question. Anyway, not wildly important.
I don't know, I'm pretty strong.
Okay, anyway.
I don't think that was a good announcement.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm glad the roof didn't fall on us.
No, I was
I
worried
thought that
that's
was
what
what's
was
gonna.
about
Well,
to
that's
happen.
that's not important right now. This sounds awful right now.
Do any of you recognize that voice?
Not I.
No.
But they, it said, "Father." So I wonder.
I mean, the only person we've really killed, well, we haven't killed, is Calhoun, right?
Yes, he did kill himself.
Oh.
So we could cross him off the list.
Like,
What
what do you mean?
What are the people whose fathers we've killed?
Oh,
Oh,
I don't think we killed anyone else's father
No.
besides Calhoun.
Anyways, what are we going to do? We either need to move back, we need to...
Well, but whoever this is, if we can make our assumptions, wants us dead. What? How? What do we do about that?
I don't know if this would. No, this would not. Well, I'll say the idea for now. This probably won't work. How deep downwards feet-wise are we?
More math. Math for Haven.
Likely this probably won't work, but,
200 feet?
Okay, yeah, this won't work. I was going to possibly lightning bolt, like, straight up, because it goes through a line.
That would have been sick.
Would that work?
I would
Is
have...
200 feet correct? Does that feel correct? About. Yeah.
I'd have to cast lightning bolt twice.
I don't know. I can't conceptualize that in my brain. It would be a long staircase.
Yeah, it is a long
Long
staircase. It's a long
We're
staircase.
We're down that staircase for a while, yeah.
I
So.
think we just turn back around and
Yeah.
meet up with the rest
Yeah.
of the group.
'Cause
We gotta
we
make
don't
sure they're
know.
okay. We don't. Oh God. Oh.
How do we
no.
meet?
Hey,
But how do we meet up with the rest of the group safely?
And we don't currently know the state of what's happening up there. We can't see anything, really.
Yeah. Let's.
is it safer to stay here or safer to move?
I want to find our friends.
I do too.
You're also leading a bunch of people right now.
We are also leading a bunch of
They're,
people.
they're,
they're
not
not in the-
behind
they're not
them
in the-
currently,
Okay.
but
In the hallway.
they're in the other,
I mean,
in the big caverns.
well,
not in this corridor.
here's my concern. Is I think I'm assuming everyone could hear that, right?
Yeah.
Everyone in the city.
Sound like
The
an
fact that we could hear it
announcement.
down here, I can't imagine that it wasn't audible.
An
up
announcement and an explosion.
They're asking to turn us over, and I honestly don't see why the people here wouldn't. We've been heroic, sure, but if all it takes is turning us in to save the city, what? So I am worried if we go back to that group, they are going to seize us, and then what are we going to do?
And what's to guarantee that they stop when they have our heads?
I was gonna say, yeah, they never said they would stop.
But I don't know who. Some people might not be thinking of that. They might be
Absolutely.
thinking,
Yeah.
"Oh, we can solve this problem quickly."
Agreed.
I certainly don't believe it's going to just make them stop. But some other people might think that.
I don't think that the battalion would do that, though. They have to follow orders.
It's true.
Very true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'd say we go back. We have no clue how long it'll take going forward.
Yeah. And we don't even know if going forward is out.
yes, and we don't know if we run into the elves, if we keep running forward, that is a death sentence. So,
If we want, we could tell if the battalion still is okay with searching. They could try to search this hallway for us.
No.
maybe.
I'm fine with that, personally. Just tell them to be careful of all the rooms.
All the runes, yeah.
We don't want to send them to their deaths either.
Well, they have mages as well that
It's-
can.
It's true. They're big. There are more than us four.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And
That is
if
very
our
true.
friends succeeded, then there should be a unified front.
But I'm worried about how that message changes that. At the very least, there's a unification against whatever threats might be, whatever my friends are. Again, I don't know what's happening out there, but there's at least unification against that. But we have to make some sort of move.
Yes.
I want to start moving.
I say we move back.
Yes.
Go back up, see what's happening, get our bearings, do what we need to do.
Okay.
Yes.
Hanukkah, you see as Nissa jumps on and starts,
Wait, how fast can Annika go?
gets on.
Okay. I've never
with
ridden.
dash, that's 120 feet.
Oh, great. Okay. I've never ridden on Annika before.
How many people can Annika hold?
Only two.
Okay, well,
Well, hey, you could. There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Just opening out
Yeah,
arms.
just holding arms out. like-
Okay, Gail will kind of, I don't know if I can climb onto you, but
Piggyback
gesture
ride?
that like you can pick me up.
Yeah.
They will show consent.
Perfect. You see as Sig grabs Gael, Leo and Nissa jump onto Annika's back and start heading down the tunnel. While we do that, we shift back up to the three of you. Brine, Lycan, and Alxidor, you are outside. You just saw as this projection disappeared. A explosion occurred in the Braiderock. You see prisoners beginning to spill out, some climbing down, some flying out. And you see as this mist begins to spill out, almost like that of is it liquid ice? What?
Dry ice?
Yeah, no, liquid ice. Oh my god. Almost like dry ice, you see as it's foaming and frothing down, and beginning to coat anything it begins to touch. And as this is happening, you do hear, as a lot of the men are kind of scrambling, looking around, trying to figure out what to do, you hear as Marin says, I say that we just give up little guy Private Eye right here, right now.
I want to kill them.
And you hear as Dara says, do you not think that this is coincidence that we all are united right now and this suddenly happens? And you see as they begin to bicker.
Everyone, we need to secure the magistrates. And then I gesture over to all the magistrates. Is there a way to get up from the Mistral Assembly to the capital?
You see as Yapnir Sorkin begins to speak. There is a way to do it. It's normally through the elevator, but the longer path is lengthy. With something like this, I can only imagine that the capital has, well, shut off the elevator itself.
Yes, please take that path and go up. If you can get the council and the Silver Legion to come down here, the rest of the chiefs, we're going to be going down there and trying to secure the city as best we can.
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion
yeah,
check.
give me a persuasion check.
Lycan is still on your shoulders, Brian, and she's like clinging to you nervously. Just so you know.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
I cast a guidance, if that's okay.
Yep.
I only got a 1 from guidance. 19.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So you see as literally all of that, like Marin is disappointed, but you can see that all of them agree with Dara's point of this is too convenient. Especially when we have found such a big issue lying beneath our city. And you see actively, like everyone can look off and you see active prisoners like just jumping out and finding, like, either flying down, climbing down, eventually getting to the ground and beginning to just spread and sow discord throughout the city. You see as all of these magistrates gather up some of their men that are in carriages and start hopping in as they start taking off to the left, going up around the cliffside itself. And you see as all of the chiefs start talking and strategizing of how they need... you do see as Callista comes up to the three of you and says, listen, I will be able to get to Eskerick, but the rest of our men are not with us currently. We need to get back to our districts in order to repeat and send out orders. The only way that we get anything done and take care of this issue is by making sure that we have all of the chiefs in their own districts.
Okay.
Find and help anyone you can. We will go to our districts, try and get people to where we need. If you need anything at all, if you need a directive to be sent out, take this. You see as Callista hands out a sending stone and has one herself. I do not care who takes it.
Elxidor take it.
Okay, Elxidor takes it. You see as she says, good luck.
We will try and recruit some allies of our own that we've made friends with, but there will be supporting in the city. That's not just you and the chiefs.
Thank you.
Yep. And
you see as they start heading off. Lycan and Brian, are you doing anything in this current moment?
So just to clarify, the chiefs are trying to stop the outbreak of prisoners?
They're trying to stop the outbreak, but in order to do that, they need their men.
Great.
So in order to do that, they have to go to all of their individual districts to gather their men.
Does anyone need a ride?
Yeah. What allies do you think that we could get to quickly? I mean, I think Talona, the Brass Bears, and the Burning Spire Guild, Brian. But I mean, do you think the Brothers 3 would be helpful, Lycan?
Are they any good in a fight?
Since they're fighters, I don't think that they are.
They did mention they were thousands of years old, so
give me an insight check.
20 natural, not dirty 20.
Yeah, I would say with a dirty 20, you know they're not fighters per se, but they are magic casters.
The mages, so maybe
that might be useful. I mean, and if we can get to Nissa, maybe the boatman could potentially help us out. But to Eskerick first, or wait.
Currently, you guys are in Ondegon because you're not at the top of the capital.
How many chiefs?
Which is the one right now.
How many chiefs need to get back to their districts?
All of them have to get back their district.
Except
all of them?
Ularis. Or Ultharis.
Yeah, except Ultharis, because Quentin Blade is currently with
Gotcha.
the other 4 down in his area. So I would say we're jumping back and forth quickly.
Yeah.
Was there one thing you wanted to do before
I can't travel anybody more than 90 feet. So.
Yeah, you're all good. Yes.
I mean, if we need to, I can take the chiefs back one at a time to their districts. It'll be faster than them walking or anything.
I think that might take too long, and we should focus on gathering allies.
Okay, well,
'Cause the
I
chiefs
can
have-
also take us to gather allies pretty quickly.
The chiefs have
Let's
their
do
own-
it.
Yeah.
And we pause there. We go back to the group underneath. We're back with the 4 others. As you have just gotten out of the corridor, you see the people are like the men with Quentin Blade were a little rattled by it, but Quentin Blade is still directing them to try and find anything and everything that they can possibly find on any of this information. But as you come out of the corridor, go ahead and give me perception checks for all 4 of you.
All right.
Nissa got
I'm feeling the Gabe dice.
I'm
I
rolling
was
dice.
feeling the Gabe dice. Oh, hell yeah.
Nissa got an 11. Sig? Natural 1.
20.
Natural 20.
Did you
Yep.
say perception?
Yeah.
29.
Whoa.
Let's go.
19.
19. Okay.
19.
I think that's the highest I've ever rolled. Holy shit.
I would say
19.
you do, as you are coming back out of this of this corridor, I would say Sig and Gael. Sig, whenever you were running before and you exploded one of the runes, you were showered and splintered through with all of this like bits of earth. So you didn't think to look around you whenever that happened. And as you 4 come out of this corridor, you see where this, like, the ground had exploded. You see underneath one of the pieces of rock and stone is a little piece of parchment that's just flat and crushed underneath the stone itself. That's what you see.
Can I investigate it?
Yeah, give me an
Yes.
investigation.
Can I
check.
help in do? Should we both do investigation or?
I would say you don't even need an investigation check. I would say you
Oh.
go over and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
check it.
pick up the piece of paper. And you see like it maybe this piece of paper was like part of it is ripped completely, like it's missing the other portions of this, but you see a map not of Conomanter. You see a map of Ventalor itself.
Ventalor map.
And currently, you can't see the portion above, so currently, if everyone can imagine in their heads, it's basically like this map has been cut in half diagonally, and the bottom right-hand corner of the map is still there. Does that make sense to everyone? So, in the bottom center, you see Conomanter. You see as there is a map with almost like red lines indicating a pathway to take that then goes to the outskirts of the Yaharan Devrai, which is the land of the Kitsune people. If you were to look at the actual map on our stuff, you see as it goes through that purple line from Conomanter all the way up to when the forest begins that is labeled Yaharan Devrai. And right outside of the Yaharan Devrai, in the beginning of it, you see a circle. And a circle with exclamation points around it that seem, you can identify them as exclamation points, but Leo, you would recognize that they are a little different because they are elven exclamation points. And you see a circle around Enki with a path shooting up to Enki, the bestial of the swamp, aka the bestial of the wetlands. And I would say with those perception checks that you both brilliantly got, you do see that you're looking at this, and you look down and you see the carriage tracks beneath you. And that's what you see.
Oh.
Cat strikes beneath us. Like beneath us on the map, or
Like literally beneath your feet.
So it's dropped on their way out. Is the idea.
It was dropped on their way out, yes.
Well, this is
big evidence. This is
enlightening.
Okay.
Gil,
Those
can
exclamation parts
Gil,
look
can
really
you copy
weird.
this down as we continue walking back?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we should probably keep this, but in case we have
well,
to.
I'm saying make a copy and give the copy to our
Right.
friends.
Yep. Understood. Yeah.
That's a
Take
good
out
idea.
the book.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say you don't even need to keep it because you have a perfect memory, so you can
That's
just
true.
write the
And
whole
also,
thing.
This is literally what Gale has been trained to do.
Beautiful.
So they, I think, are doing a pretty great job.
Absolutely. So I would say, Gail, do you hand the rest of this map to? Do you go up to Quentin? What are you doing?
I
For the
would
three
give
of
it to Quentin.
Okay. Cool.
then we can
You
tell
give it to him while I work on this.
Okay.
I would say you run up to Quinn. All right, I've been getting people around. Are you all right? Some of my men were a little on the cowardly side, but I'll make sure that they don't do anything.
I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
Quentin.
Of course.
Here is we found this while walking. It seems to be a map of where they may have headed.
All right.
We're guessing these red lines are the paths down here.
Yeah, I see that. All right. Okay.
I mean, it's only half the map, but it's better than no map.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. I will keep track of this. Do what you need to do.
Yes.
I will get my men out of here as soon as we can, and we will head up and start protecting the city of whatever's going on above.
Yeah, I think at this time we have to go.
Yes. Our one lead that we've had so far is that one hallway we've been going down. If any of your men would be able to search that as well.
We can.
Be careful, there are
send
traps
four
as
of
well.
my men that direction, and then I'll send the rest up.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course.
Definitely send a mage with them who can detect where these runes might
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course.
Let's go.
Yeah, you guys start heading off. You doing anything before you go up the stairs?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to look at the cages?
I think it's not that.
That's not that pressing. Yeah.
anymore.
It's fine. Yep, you shoot up the stairs. I would say with ease. You are outside of Glint. You were able to get out there. Currently, just so everyone remembers, it's probably around 9 o'clock now. Well, actually, it's probably around 9:30, rather. You see the night sky, and now I get to tell you how this functions.
Okay.
So, I'm going to explain to everyone how this entire encounter is going to work. This morning, Nick and I sat down and created an entire system that basically almost functions like that of a board game, but uses some of D&D's normal things.
Epic.
So, currently, for our players, we have a whiteboard that currently has the words Outbreak counter on top of it. So, it is the party's job to try and save the city. They must mitigate the prisoners, elves, and potential other villains from taking over the city. The counter goes from 1 to 20, and they start at 8. I will tell you why in a second. Each villain that goes unchecked will add negatives, as each ally recruited will add positives properly assigned to their power output. You all, instead of having to sit here and go action by action, we will still do a round, we'll still do an initiative, and then we'll go in that order, but you have 3 options. You have the ability to move, meaning players can move from one district to an adjacent one. However, there are some districts that are bigger that require 2 full moves to get through them. I will illustrate that on the board. Yeah, I'm having Nick illustrate it on the board currently. So Delcrook and Zillianak require 2 moves to get through entirely if you wish to get to the lower ones. Your second option is to fight. Players can counterattack villains by participating in a contest. Each villain has a specific stat they excel to use in a contest. For villains that have a -1, you have to beat them in a contest 1 time for them to be nullified and taken care of. However, if they have more than 1 for each, so let's say a villain has -2, you have to spend 2 contest checks, so 2 fight checks entirely that have been won. But if you lose them, you take damage. And it's not based off of your specific things you still have left, you get to have a little more creative freedom with how you are engaging with this environment. Does everyone understand how that works? Okay. Third option is to convince. Players can gain allies by rolling persuasion checks in the associated districts based off of the specific DCs that are set for all of your allies. I have a list of your allies, but it is up to you to figure out who you consider an ally. So currently, I will tell you now that at the beginning of every round, a villain will be added to the map. And you will find out where they are placed and where you have to deal with them. So you can either deal with them, you can try and convince allies, or you can move. So, that being said, the Chiefs currently are your allies. They are currently at a +2, keeping you away from being at a 6 on the counter. If, I should also say this really quick prior, if the counter gets to 3, then the villains win and the city is overtaken. If the heroes get it to 18, then the heroes win and the city is saved. So, with that being said, the Chiefs give you a +2 modifier, meaning that you are currently at 8 because the elves are a -2 and the prisoners that are escaping are a -2, so it equals out just to be -2 overall.
Thank you, Nick, for the
yes,
the
and Nick is helping us visualize this and everything like that. I will tell you that the Chiefs will operate in this initiative with you. They will have their own separate initiative tracker that is them by themselves, and as soon as all of the Chiefs get to their districts, their modifier will increase. But that will take time for them to get to that, to start counteracting. And you will have to take the things that begin to happen at the beginning of each lair action, basically, at the beginning of initiative. Make sense to everyone?
How many actions do we have?
You get 1 action per person
Okay, you have to.
per round.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we just
Kind of
can we point where
normal-ish.
can we like do we have magnets or something where we could place,
place where we are?
ourselves or
Yes,
something?
yes, I literally...
Quick question on the visitant. Do I get to move faster? Like, could I do 2 moves in one?
I would say yes.
Okay.
With the visitant, you can move 2.
Okay.
Okay, so really quick. So just how this will work, just to make sure that the players can see everything going on. Currently, we have a SIG sticker down with where SIG is. The other marker is currently an Ondagon where everyone else is. Just so everyone is aware, what was the thing I was just about to say? Oh, for all the villains, what I will do is I will write a villain, and then I will tell you where they are, and I'll change it if they move.
Yeah.
Does everyone understand? I'll add a little dash and say, this is where they are by showing just the letter that they're associated with.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Adam, what was your question going to be?
With since we're in groups, is it possible for one of the people who are in the group to move, and that would move everyone with them, or do we have to each move separately?
I would say in the current circumstances, if SIG were holding one person and running, that counts as his move, and then the other person can do what they need to do. The same thing for Annika. Annika is a plus to everyone because Annika can move, and then Nissa and Leo could do their own thing.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Because Annika's part of this initiative tracker.
Oh my gosh, is Nissa and Leo team up possibly right now?
Yeah.
Campaign Casters, the board game.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And lastly, Jake,
Is the visitant my move, or is that a separate move?
the visitant is a separate move. And the visitant does count as 2 movements.
Okay.
Because the visitant is faster.
And it
Very
flies,
fast.
yeah.
Yeah. Just so, does everyone understand the circumstances that are at hand?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Great. I need everyone to roll initiative. Please.
Here we go. Let's save the city.
Nissa is this is 15. Annika. Annika's 6, sadly. Yeah, Jake.
The visitant is 15.
Visitant is 15.
18 for
18.
19.
19.
15.
15. Visitant and Elxdor go at the same. I'll say Visitant goes first because Visitant definitely has higher dex.
10.
11.
Okay, so Leo next. Did everyone give me their stuff? Except for Jake. Jake, where are you at? 1. Okay. I believe... I don't even remember what Nissa got. I actually think Nissa got a 14. So Nissa goes between Elxidor and
He's
Leo.
grappling with the fact that crime is now technically legal.
Should I join them?
My brethren!
Okie dokie.
Oh, I thought I was
So, we are now beginning this portion of the game.
Welcome to Outbreak.
Okay, so welcome to Outbreak. Outbreak is going to function as I have stated before. It is now going into initiative trackers. So before Gael goes, we start with the lair action. Can someone roll a d8 for me, please?
Okay.
I'm on it. 4.
Okay, 4. With a 4, there is a villain added to the counter.
Yeah, what idiot rolled a 4?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. You.
So I will roll where in the initiative that this is taking place. So the current problem has arisen in Ondagon as the people currently, Brine, Lycan, and Elxidor, see off in the distance. You see as gargoyles begin to fly as you hear Tolt Oscalad booking down all of the streets of Ondagon itself and bashing into sides of buildings and stuff like that. As you hear him run around, take this, as he starts hitting into things and just breaking infrastructure.
Is this the stone guy?
This is the stone guy from Triple Threat. You did not see him with gargoyles before. It almost seems like someone has either helped him or has amplified his abilities as you see him running through. So he is currently an Ondagon and he adds a -1. So now the tracker should officially be at a 7. And that is the end of lair action. Gael, you are up. What would you like to do?
I need to get to the house. I need to get to the house at the solstice. There are people there who can help. I know this. I can go by myself, or I don't know. I don't. Whatever it takes. I'll fight the banishment if there's magical. I don't. Okay. I have to go. Do you think we should split up? There's a lot to cover.
I mean, I see value in splitting up. No.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose.
All right.
Just please be safe.
Well, who's going where? So you're going to House of Solstice?
Yes.
I was thinking about trying to convince the Brass Bears.
Good.
So both Talona? Perfect.
Perfect.
And if you just hang on, I can take you there.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
Leo, where would you like to go? You and I.
I wanna contact the dwarves. They have their rocks back so they can fly.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay. So then maybe we all go to Talona, because that's where the dwarves are.
Oh yeah, that is. I guess Talona's.
Yeah.
So we stick together and we split up whenever we go there. Sounds perfect.
And then,
all right.
Would that just be a held action for
Some of us. Yeah.
for Ari?
I would say yeah. You can hold your action until someone else's uses.
Yeah,
their.
because then
because I'll move you, and then you can
Sig will move,
immediately
because
do
then I'll
it.
be able to do.
Absolutely, and it's easier this way because you're not rolling a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In order to do that. Okay.
It's perfect that we all aligned.
Yeah.
There's
Exactly.
a lot of allies in Talona.
So Gael,
Sam.
you're holding your action.
Yes. I will
Yeah.
hold my action until we make it to
All right.
Talona.
We pan over to Lycan, Brine, and Elxidor as you're standing outside. You see as Tolt is beginning to wreak havoc in Ondagon itself.
Being in the same district, like even on the other side of it, do we have to move, or is that just we're in the same
I'm
district?
guessing it's board game rules, so you're.
Just in the same district.
Yeah.
Okay, fire.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
So you could.
It's not my turn.
So is it? It's me, right?
Yep, Lycan, you're up.
So all of
Where are the elves?
The elves and prisoners are currently in Ondagon, but they seem like they're starting to move.
I'm gonna fight Tolt.
Okay? You're going to fight Tolt.
Does this seem? This is like I pick a skill.
I get to tell you what
Okay.
skill it requires.
I will fight Tolt.
Okay.
So what does that look
So you get your choice between
This is epic as fuck.
a insight check or an arcana check. Your choice.
I will do Arcana.
And he contests against you, so we'll get to have fun explaining how this looks and all that jam.
Okay.
And if you lose, he deals a certain amount of damage to you. And you can try again the next turn to try and fight him again, but the more you lose, the less you take care of the problems.
Right. Okay.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. What'd you get?
11.
Tolt got a natural 1.
Oh my god.
That's gotta do.
He's like,
So you see as Tolt is running around, swiping out buildings as you see these gargoyles start flying around across the sky. What is Lycan doing as you start running away from Alexador and Brian, going to take care of Tolt?
I want like roots and beanstalks to come up from the earth and just like pull the different creatures down.
Yeah, you see
the
as they
earth.
begin to start struggling, as they start to try and like fly away, and they can't. What are you doing with Tolt himself?
I kind of had the same picture of this root pulling him down, and because it's an Arcana check, it's like draining any of his magical properties.
Yes, you
energy.
And I would say, as you're doing this, go ahead and give me a insight check as well.
Okay.
Just so you can, because as you're taking care of him, you invoke this rune. Yeah,
It's just a natural 20, but
it's just a natural 20.
No biggie.
25.
Yeah, 25. So you see as you invoke this rune, these roots start to grab onto Tolt as he's like, not again, as he starts like looking behind him, seeing you, kind of bringing him down to his knees, being held on his arms as these gargoyles start to screech and be brought down.
It's not clobbering time.
You see as you walk closer to him, and you actually see a rune has been inscribed in his head that
oh man,
seems very reminiscent of Mimic's runic abilities. It's the same like handwriting, as it were, scrawled in.
Mimic meaning number 3.
Yeah, sorry. Yes. I refer to number 3 as Mimic a lot because they are the top Mimic.
Sure.
yeah. Oh,
But yes,
man.
number 3, this would definitely be their rune work.
Okay. I don't have a semblance of a bonus action. It's just I fought him. And now I'm
Yep,
done.
you
Okay.
fought him, you won, congratulations. That's a -1 removed.
Yay!
Tolt has been taken care of. You can just add a slash through him, so he will not become an issue for the rest of this combat. Great. So,
does the counter went back up?
yep, the counter does go back up. Now it is the elves and prisoners' turns. So, the elves are going to head over to the Delcrook district, as the prisoners are heading toward the Eskrick district itself. So you see as they use their movements to begin moving to different areas and causing more havoc across the city. They continue to persist. They are currently still at a -2, so you'll have to deal with that whenever it becomes one of your turns. Brian, it is now your visitant's turn. Where are you moving? You see as Lycan runs off, going to fight and winning against Tolt, as you and Alexador are standing here. You can talk right now if you so wish.
Elxidor, where do you want to go? Elves or prisoners or ally?
Like in the background.
I think,
She's good.
I think Eskrick. So I could recruit the brothers 3, and yeah.
Okay.
I know them.
I mean, since Lycan's in the same district, is she able to just get back on?
I would say is currently using whole turn to fight, so no.
Okay. Well,
Can't he just snatch me?
Well,
Yoink.
I would say like you're actively trying to keep Tolt from.
Sure. It's in the same 6
Yes,
seconds. in quotes.
exactly.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
yeah.
do you want to go to Eskrick?
Eskrick.
Okay, let's go.
Yep. You see as you.
Yip.
You see as it releases its wings and begins to fly forward. Alrighty.
Nick,
So.
can you write an L because I'm still at Onagon.
And I would say you are seeing as the mist is only an Ondagon at the current moment. It has not begun to spread past that.
Does the mist seem to be having an effect on people?
In general, I would have to say on your next turn you can roll and see if that's happening. So the visitant goes. Elxidor, it is now your turn. What are you doing as you land in Eskrick? You see as you take off, this bat-like creature soars through the sky, kind of like dipping and dodging between the houses as it takes off and eventually landing in Eskrick. Where are you headed?
I'm heading to the Eskrick Library and to use Convince for the Brothers 3.
Okay, go ahead and you land outside of the Eskrick Library itself. You run down the stairs and you open the doors. You see the Brothers 3 in there. Go ahead and roll me a Convince check. We can role play this, absolutely, but just tell me what you roll.
Natural 20.
Yeah!
Yeah, I go in. I'm just like, Brothers 3. Oh, sure again. Hello. There are elves throughout the entire city. Lycan is in the Onagon district, but could we ask your help to help the city?
Absolutely. Vanek, Astris, let's go. You see as Sarkot begins to like pack all of his stuff. He's like, can we grab our spell scrolls, please, just in case we start getting a little empty on our spells?
Of course.
You see as Vanek runs over, I got him. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. You see as Vanek has just a box, like basically a satchel full, and you see
emergency.
as you gain a +1 with the Brothers 3. They had to really roll really low DC to get them convinced. Some of them have greater things versus lesser things. Brothers 3 is one of the easier ones to convince to help you out. That is the end of Elxidor's turn. As you see, as they begin to do that, it is now Nissa's turn, as Nissa's going to hold their action until Annika moves them into the next district. Leo, it is also your turn. I assume you're holding, or
Yeah,
you...
I'm holding till we get to actually, wait, no, there is one thing I do want to, because this one spell that I have that I wanted to try to use is Ancestral Communication.
Yeah.
It says that it lasts for up to 1 minute.
Yes.
Which, all of this travel would take way more than that.
Absolutely.
But essentially what I wanted to use it for is because I'm going to have a conversation with me, and what this will essentially do is give me a heroic inspiration at the beginning of every single one of my turns.
Wow.
So I will have advantage on everything.
Yeah, I'll say there is let's just say, just to make everything easy as well, there can be a fourth action you can do, which is just using one of your natural abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make that easy.
But he can't hold his action now that he's done that? Or...
Well, so I'll say...
Yeah, I won't be able to hold it if I do this.
Either choose to use your spell or choose to hold your action.
Yeah, I want to use this.
Yep.
I have a really cool idea, and you can let me know if this works.
Uh-huh.
Leo's going to, on the back, hanging on, and then he's going to crystallize.
Yeah.
And then if we zoom into his brain, and we see just all the Leos, including normal Leo, just, freaking out. They're trying to talk over each other, and they're trying to figure everything out.
Yeah.
And then a white light emanates from the sky as we see Hope Leo go down. And he just speaks to them. He says, "The city is on fire. That is very apparent. But if we combine our efforts, we can do anything." As all the Leos kind of look up, as they all look towards each other, as they all nod, as they slowly get the white energy in their body. As Hope is we can do this. And this isn't off of my wild magic thing, but I think Leo would turn into Hope Leo now.
I agree. I think that's
as you
fitting
see,
with the spell.
Fully white Leo with a yellow eye, and there's a slight bit of almost a little holy warmth probably behind Nissa and on Annika.
Yeah, I think Nissa not looking back, but kind of tilts their head. Everything all right back there?
You just hear him say, "We can do this."
Damn right we can. You see as Nissa begins to on top of Annika. End your turn?
Yep, that is it.
Okie dokie. This is now Sig's turn as you see Nissa and Leo getting ready to go on top of Annika.
I'm gonna move Gale into Talona.
Great. You use your movement. You are you staying Sig or are you Rathuling it up?
I'm gonna Rathul it up because that'll help me with battles. That's a bonus action.
That's fine in the circumstance.
Okay,
Yep.
And I would transform then.
Yeah. I would say that you start transforming, and Gael, you see as this crocodilian visage grabs you with its Vanta black claws, as you see as he just takes his running stance and books it as you shoot off over toward the Talona district. Gael, now you have held your action. Go ahead and describe what you're doing as Sig has taken you to
your church.
The House of the Solstice.
Yeah, the House of the Solstice. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name of it for some reason.
Well,
go ahead.
There you go. Thank you. I don't know what's going to happen, but I have to try. Gail's gonna hop down and go and run up the steps of the house and try to open the door.
Okay, so you run up the steps and you open the door. Do you try to go in?
I'm gonna try.
You try and walk forward and you feel...
Yeah.
You move again forward. And you feel as if there's almost like a force field keeping you from inside of the house.
Great. So, I am going to... Because if I do this, I can't do convince. Unless it's if I cast a cantrip.
I won't count a cantrip as your entire action.
Great. So, Gale doesn't seem surprised, but they just take a deep breath and focus in. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion inside of the space and create a sound or an image. It can be, its volume can range from whisper to a scream. It can be my voice, and I think it will be. I'll let it be my voice. And I'm going to say, which should echo as this scream. Acolytes of the House of the Solstice, our city is in trouble. I know that I am perhaps a person you may not wish to listen to, but this is not for me. This is for justice. This is for life. Please, lend me your help. Lend the city your help.
Okay, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
It's a 17.
17. I would say with a 17, you don't hear anything in response, but you do hear shuffling.
Okay.
And you can add on there House of Solstice for a +1 modifier.
Nice.
Great.
You don't see people coming out, but you hear them shuffling, getting things together.
Would it be the same thing with like allies that like we'd have to succeed on 2 checks if they have a +2 or more?
You'd have to find out whenever you
okay.
find whenever you find. I have specific ones that are +2s and specific ones that.
It's just the DCs are different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For your allies, the DCs are different. For your enemies, the contests are based off of the people you're fighting against.
I also did I realized I had to do my wild magic roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 14. I'm cool. I just
Brilliant.
wanted to say that so that happened.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yep. So I would say that the House of the Solstice joins the team, and you see as we are currently at an even standstill of 10.
We're coming back.
Okay. That is the end of Gael's held action. That means it's Annika's turn. Annika moves both Leo and Nissa into Talona.
To Talona.
Nissa is going to use their held action to attempt to find one of the openings to the boatmen.
Oh, nice.
And is going to try and use their action to convince. You see as Nissa jumps off for a second as Annika continues to stride to wherever you're headed.
Yeah.
And in the circumstance of each district, movement is normal because this is, as we've stated before, over more time than 6 seconds. It's just how we're operating all of the movement to make things move succinctly.
Mm-hmm.
So you see as Nissa runs over to a little tower that seems to be just like a normal shop itself, not a tower per se, but just a taller building that's a little thinner, that you see as they knock on this door, and Polymer Crane ekes it open ever so slightly and says, Lisa, what are you doing here? Listen, Polymer, I know that there's been a lot that I've done with and against the boatmen, and I apologize for everything that my favors have led to. But right now, if there is anything the boatmen can do, and if there's anything I know about the boatmen, is that you care that we keep the order of how the city works. Right now, Conamenthor is under siege. If Conamenthor falls, so does the depths. No one is safe. Please. And Nissa will roll. Nissa does have advantage on persuasion. But rolled really bad.
Oh. No!
Nissa got an 8.
Oh, man.
And you see as Polymer closes the door in their face.
We did screw them over a lot.
Yeah.
That is the
It's
end
fair.
of Nissa's held action. That means that it is now, it would have been Tolt's action, which some of these bad guys can make situations worse and all that jam if they are left to rampage for a little too long. So it was good that you got him out of the initiative. All right, Brian, you are now up at the end of the order.
Yeah. I would say Brian dropped off Elxidor to visit the Brothers 3 and then went to fight the prisoners.
Great. Go ahead and give me a fight check. So the
What?
fight check for the prisoners
Yes.
is animal handling.
Why? That's funny.
There you go.
Bunch of animals.
That's a 9.
I have to roll.
Yeah.
I have to roll to
And
see
you-
what they
and-
roll.
So you'd have to succeed twice too because they have a.
Bad energy.
That is a natural 20. So go ahead and describe to me, Brian. As you are landing, you drop off Elxidor, you land, and you see as these prisoners are just starting to run loose. You actually see like a bunch of prisoners you've never met. You see some prisoners that you were like in a cell with, like running around, and you see actually Crawley and some of his gang running around. You see as he's like actually being like picked up almost like a child and set on one of the other brutish like lackeys that he has. You see as she carries him on top as he's like, yeah, go over there. He starts pointing different directions. You see as she starts moving different directions and starts breaking down glass and stuff like that and breaking into shops in the Eskrick district. What do you do?
Well, I failed, but
Yeah, what do you attempt to do?
Yeah. Brian doesn't land.
Yeah.
He from above stays on and just like unleashes the blade and just swings down. It just like is too high.
Yeah, you see as they slash. You see as like a couple of the prisoners like look up and go, and they shrug their shoulders and keep moving, running away. You see a lot of these prisoners are beginning to break into things, and you do see that they are actively like trying to harm people. And some of them are running away and just getting the hell out of Dodge. But this is actively occurring.
Nothing I can do about that.
Yep. You're all good.
Well, shit.
All right. So that is the end of our first round of initiative, believe it or not.
What
ready to
did
go,
you
yeah.
do? That's right.
Yep. Alxor recruited the Brothers 3. So now it is time for yet another D8.
I got it. 8.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Wait. 8.
Okay. With an 8, you see as the prisoners are beginning to get rowdier, they move up 1.
Oh.
In their, meaning they
In the
gain
number.
a -1.
So like a -3 now.
Yeah,
They're
so
at
-3 instead of a -2.
So now it's down to a 9 again.
However, there is something that also does occur. You see, as these prisoners begin to start getting a little more giddy and realizing that they're not being met by I forgot to wait 1 second. I forgot to add the chiefs into the initiative. They would have gone right after Brian.
Man, they also rolled in that one.
They go right before Brian, technically. Okay. So they go before Brian, and what they did is you saw as Callista moved into Eskric, Dara moved into Delcrook, and Illikith moved into Zillianak. So currently, the rest of the chiefs now need to move 2 more to move to the farthest away point. So whenever they finally get to those areas, and we'll add check marks onto the board like Nick has just done to show, hey, these people are complete.
Cool.
Make sense?
Cool.
So now the additional issue. You see as this smoke in mist is beginning to expand past Ondagon, and it now heads into the Delcrook, Eskric, and Zillianak regions. Nick, can you please add Belis onto the list as a -1 now that the mist is beginning to affect further, meaning we are now back at the number 8 on the track currently. As you see, the mist is, and I won't even make you roll, and Belis is the clown,
Okay,
and you
okay.
hear, Lycan would hear, as you are dealing with Tolt, you hear, I can't wait to show them my new toy. As he starts laughing, and you hear just winding of the same box that you had before.
Is Velas in Ondagon, or is it? it's just the
He
effect?
is in Ondagon. He is currently at the top of the Braiderrock explosion as he's sitting unreeling mist. Okay, that's the end of Belis's turn. Gael, it is now your turn.
Oh God, I
you
forgot
are in. You are in Tolona. You have just inspired Leo. Did you have a
Did
question?
the elves do a turn?
Oh
No,
yeah,
You're
no.
literally-
The elves move.
Okay.
And that was their turn. It was just that you rolled that you rolled the number for the prisoners, which meant they got worse.
Okay, cool.
Does everyone see how that
I
works?
want to make sure everyone is in
Honestly,
play.
if you want to go to the Brass Bears, I've got another idea for someone in Tolona that I can go to.
Okay, am I the right person to convince them?
Just tell them they owe us one.
True. Okay.
Okay, so Gael, you now are in front of the House of the Solstice, just told to go check in with the Brass Bears. What are you doing?
Go to
Find their headquarters?
Well, I guess. We wouldn't have been tipped on in any way to where they'd be, right?
True.
Other than at that one tavern they're always at.
True. So
That's probably where I'd check.
yeah, absolutely. So I would say, natural 20. They are there.
Yes.
You see as you run in, Nick, if you could help me with some of the voices here.
Voices of Ventalor. So many voices are coming back.
This is
I'm
so
happy.
exciting. Yes.
So you see as the entire, not the entire group of them, but some of them are there. You see Cliffside Sunrise is sitting there. Exandros is sitting there. Himari has rested up a little bit more. And Calden are all still rested up and feeling better. As you run in, you see as Cliffside Sunrise goes, "Oh, welcome back to our little side of town. How's it going?"
Hi. So bad if you didn't hear that, but you owe
You see
us
as
one.
you see as Cliffside Sunrise just has his tankards in his hands.
Yeah, Calden speaks up. He's like, you seriously didn't hear the projection above?
You know I cannot hear over when I drink.
You see as he lifts them up.
Gael, was it?
Yes, you owe us one, is what you said, and this is more than just us, this is the whole city, and you guys are an amazing adventuring party. We could certainly use your help.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. It's a lower DC for them because they do owe you a favor.
18?
With an 18, you see as Exandros goes, "Ah, hell. We're in."
Perfect, okay.
Cliffside, drop your drinks. You see as he goes, "God damn it." You see as he puts down his drinks and they all start running out with you all. The Brass Bears at a +1. We're now back up to a 9. That is the end of Gael's turn. It is now Lycan's turn.
Okay, so I've just defeated Tolt. I turn around, and Brian and Exodor are gone. Brian, you couldn't wait 2 seconds! And then Belis has this whole thing happen up on the mountain, and I just sigh. Alone, I guess, whatever. And I just, so yeah, I head over to Belis, and I think I'm just desperately gonna try I know I'm low on my runic energy, so what I'm going to do is use my natural weapon, and much like how Leo's appendages turn into like blades, her arms turn into like barbed, I don't know, viney blades.
Don't you have a stick?
I do have a stick, but I don't want to use them right now.
Nice.
I am.
Okay, I guess it depends on what the check is for Belis, but essentially I'm going to fight Ra.
Yeah.
Him.
So I would say using your like spikes that you've just created, these blades, you have to basically like climb up the side of this wall.
Running into this stupid visitor.
Yeah, as you're climbing up, as Belis continues to just laugh at the top of this, you are going to need to roll an acrobatics check against Belis. As you make it to the top, you're out of breath as you eventually pull yourself up, as Belis is just sitting there cranking, and he goes, what are you doing here?
I'm here to destroy you!
Oh, fuck! You see as you jump to attack him.
Bro, literally, the angle we see from here is you just going.
Ooh, it's an 8.
You do not succeed because Belis got a 10.
Oh, man.
So as you jump toward Belis, you see as Belis jumps out of the way and slams the lid down of his Jack-in-the-Box and cranks it one more time. And you see as he cranks the Jack-in-the-Box, and out pops these little like toy jesters that start walking around, and they open their mouth, and you see as they grow sharp teeth and they start running towards you, ding, 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 toward your direction. You are going to take the following amount of damage. It's going to be 17 points of damage as he cuts into you with these little teeth.
Okay.
That is the end of this little encounter. Alrighty, that is the end of Lycan's turn. It is now the elves and prisoners' turn. You see...
Are you adding our allies into the initiative order? Is that what's happening? Or
So your allies are basically...
It's just for the counter.
It's just for the counter, okay. For the modifier.
That's
They're actively
fine.
doing things, but you're not going to see like everything.
What
I'll
they're
describe
doing. Okay,
things here
cool.
and there. Yeah.
Just for clarity.
It's just, can you get rid of the other people's things, and can you add things to your own stuff? And reality of it is, if we get through all of these like events and stuff, I probably will have you guys roll either a big roll, or we're going to go based off of where the outbreak counter is. If it's above 10 or below 10, then that also helps decide it further. Make sense?
Okay.
So you want to try and be above 10.
We're working on
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Thanks. Yeah, just in case you weren't aware.
I think it's 18.
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, that's our concept.
Is 18 above 10?
So
Well, it's an 8 now.
I would say you see as the elves, these elves are running around with cloaks, and they are you see they are finally feeling free to release their hoods. Whoa. And you see a sea of white hair shooting back with gray skin and gold runes scrawling up their faces and their bodies as they begin to start breaking down infrastructure. I have not created this a part of the actual thing, but just to give a little more incentive of trying to defeat people, but also making sure we're realizing how much damage they're dealing to the city. What we'll start doing is each time it is their action, they will not go up in minuses unless they're rolled again, but they will start destroying parts of the city. So we're going to add a small tally to each of them. And if they reach 3 tallies on each of those, that means that they begin to like take over regions. Does that make sense to people?
Mm-hmm.
And if they take over a region, it's a -1.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So currently the prisoners are going to go. They're going to add. Yes, Brian?
Sorry, the districts that got their chiefs back, are they in the initiative now? Just those ones specifically?
They are actively countering back. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. When it gets to the chief's turn, they automatically do things and they help repair and they can help take care of tallies. Work for everyone?
Yes. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to make it fair for everyone involved. So the chiefs are basically taken care of in their districts. They are actively taking off 1 tally every time they are in an area. Make sense?
Beautiful.
On their turn, just to make it super easy. I'm coming up with mechanics as we go here to make it super easy, super fun.
Improv.
Okay, so there's going to be a counter. There's going to be a token, a tally. Oh my god! Added to Eskrick. Just add a tally on Eskrick itself. So there is 1 tally on Eskrick, and now there is 1 tally on the elves in Delcrook. So now that is the end of their turn. It is now the Visitant's turn. What are you doing, Brian? Are you staying where you're at, trying to combat the prisoners, or what are you doing?
Visitant's going to pick up Elxidor, drop him off at Delcrook, go back to Eskrick.
Yeah, you see as Elxidor, you get the brothers 3 and get grabbed as
All
you
right,
are...
think here you go. Go.
as you're grabbed and you are dropped off in Delcrook as you see elves just running through and starting to attack people at random. Okay, that is the end of the Visitant's turn as the Visitant flies back to Brian. I know it's a lot, but this is the fun part of it. Elxidor, it is now your turn as you land in Delcrook.
Elxidor, he's gonna fight.
Okay.
Right.
The roll itself is athletics.
Yeah. 19.
I hate to tell you this.
Oh!
I got an 18 on the die, which makes it a 28.
Oh, God!
So
Yeah.
Elxidor, as you land here, you go to start describe how you're going to fight all these elves. You see elves just running amok barefoot with like releasing their cloaks and everything like that. Lycan?
If the brothers 3 are with you, though, would that give you advantage because you have help? Potentially?
Providing their own whole thing in
okay.
Eskrick. How about this? Actually, how about this to make it easy, like a little easier as well? I will make it, instead of it being a D8 we roll, I'll have it be we roll a D8 for the villains and we roll a D6 for the allies, and that's how they also start going up every lair action.
Beautiful.
I like that.
That
great.
feels
Because they're combating actively.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay, just to give you a little more fairness.
D6 per ally, I think.
No.
Now that's
So how are you trying to counteract all the elves right now, Elxidor?
Like Elxidor, like he's just gonna drop like right where a good amount of them are, and he's just gonna see like them making their way and see. He's gonna take out his like chain whip and Yikwa, and just use his divine smite, and try and start taking out as much as he can.
I would say, yeah, as you start to like bash into some of these elves, you see as the divine smite stops as you hit their skin. You see as like it continues on the weapon,
Guys,
but
they're
every time it
greasy.
hits,
They're
it
greasy.
like the magic around it almost like goes like retreats away from the elves as you try and stab into them. And you see as some of these guys just start turning around and just start kicking the shit out of you.
Oh shit!
That is going to be 19 points of damage.
Oh, child's play.
As these elves start bringing out, you see as one of these elves brings out this circular blade and starts throwing it at you, grabbing it, throwing it at you, grabbing it, throwing it, like continue to throw it back. You see as they just begin beating the shit out of Elxidor. That is now Nissa's turn. Nissa is faced with a tough choice of, do they continue to try and convince Polymer, or do they leave the boatman alone and try and find other people? I will leave it up to everyone else, since Nissa is a NPC technically in this current moment. Which would you rather have Nissa do? Help try and convince the boatman? Try and move somewhere, like hold their action and move somewhere else, since Sig and Gael are in this area, what would you like them to do?
Are you in Telona?
Currently in
Yes,
Telona,
Nissa's
yes.
also
Nissa
in
is
Telona.
also in Telona.
I would love it if you could call it quits and
Go
head
somewhere else and
head
start.
on to like the guild, maybe the Burning Spire Guild.
Oh,
Except
to also.
Oh, so
convince-
just stay in Telona and then just go convince?
go convince the guild. I like that.
Yeah.
There is that, but I think with Annika being a free move
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
you,
Well,
it's maybe smarter to go out of the district to
Yeah,
attack
somewhere else
later.
to attack and help
As
others.
opposed
I
to
think that's
convincing.
smarter because there is.
Annika's,
you in Telona?
Annika's currently helping me in
Mm.
Telona as well.
Because if there's,
Well, and
we
it
don't
works
need
either way.
four
Yes.
of us to get allies in Telona. I think we need to start fighting
I
fast.
Yeah.
think realistically, the prisoners need to be hit 3 times. They haven't been hit at all,
Yep.
and they're gonna add a 3 tallies up to Eskrick if
Yep.
we don't get them within like
I think
one turn.
either helping you guys or helping with the elves.
Yeah.
Is what Nissa should.
All right, I think
prisoners.
I think Nissa will head to Eskrick then.
There we
You
go.
see as Nissa holds their action to start going into Eskrick, as Annika will move on their turn.
Are you still on Annika or no?
I think so. Annika was like moving us around.
Yeah, well, and you can choose to hop off or
Yeah.
stay on.
We'll say I'll hop off now
Uh,
just so you can have Annika again.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
Nissa will jump on to Annika and wait for Annika's turn. Leo, it's now your turn. As you jump off into Lona, you just equipped this inspiration as you turn into Hope Leo with this yellow eye in the center of this white mass.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over towards the dwarves, wherever they're stationed at. I don't know what they're doing currently, but
Great.
um,
Nick, over there, because I can't do Scottish accents.
the dwarves. What are the dwarves?
Let's get my best shot here.
And Nick, I'll let you describe what the dwarves are up to currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that since even though that the visitants were a threat, I would say, what's his fucking name?
The dude who give you the spices.
Yeah.
What's his name?
What is his name?
Marvon?
He's not Marvon. Oh, he
Marvon.
definitely had a
Marvon?
name.
Marvon
Sorry, I
named the
gotta
spice
look at my
after
notes.
himself.
What'd you say?
He named the spice after himself.
That'd be
Marvon's
funny.
spice.
It's Marvon's spice.
Marv's
he's
Marv's
outside.
addicted to spice. Marvon's spice.
Baldric, Cinder Hollowbeard.
Baldric. Oh, fire name.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you're walking in, you see that like his stand has actually grown more, and like there's more like he was able to import now that they have like the rocks back. So
What
he's got
business?
like a let's say a stone and wood stand instead of just a regular wooden stand. But he sees like you just flying away, and he's like, "Hey, look here! You have brought much success to us. Although you are being hunted, so you need safety here in the Dwarven Quarter."
I need assistance from you and the dwarves, if that's not too much to ask. The
Oh, of
city
cour-
is currently under attack.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to get all the dwarves together?
Yeah, of course. Hestia is actually working on a few visitant keys, so we can actually provide some assistance with that.
That'd be
All right,
great.
Follow me. Wait. Convince me first.
Roll a persuasion check. I was like, hold on, wait.
He was
the
so
lowest
ready to.
DC.
He was so ready to,
Yeah,
to go.
Actually, I'll roll first before I say the thing that I thought I was going to say. What do I have to do?
Oh, wait
it's
a
just
minute.
persuasion?
Convince
Oh,
me.
wait, I have advantage. I forgot.
Oh,
Holy shit, that rocks.
Persuasion. This one's cocked, but work, I think, okay. Yeah. So that is that's a 21. And what I want to say to the dwarves is I know you all have been forced to stay here since all your rocks have been taken from you. And now that we've given them back, you have every right to leave this city behind, of course. Because this is scary. I am afraid of what is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Everyone is screaming. Buildings are falling and people are dying. But I think we should be scared. We should be afraid. Fear shows that we care about what we're fighting for. So if you're scared, be scared. Be afraid and use that to show the love you have for the place that you came from. For if we don't fight for this now. There might not be a place to be free and scared at.
Nice, quite lovely, lad. Just want to make sure you had your wits about you still. Let's go.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah, I would say that the dwarves will also add another +1 onto the counter.
Yes.
Now bringing us up to a 10 officially on the counter.
Back to 10.
Back to 10. That is the end of Leo's turn. This is now going to be Sig's turn.
I will be heading to the Delcrook district to help Elxidor with the elves.
Okay. Sounds perfect. So you're using a move action.
Yep.
Okay, you move, and you are officially in Delcrook. As you see Elxidor Elxidor is currently like on the ground getting kicked by a bunch of elves currently around him. And
Get up, Elxidor!
That really hurts.
yeah, you hear as they're talking in Elven tongue. Like you can't understand anything they're saying, but they're clearly saying things to each
Just
other.
like high school all over again.
High school canonical.
Canonical high school. You.
Okay, that is the end of Sig's turn. Now is Annika's turn. Annika is going to move Nissa into Eskrik, and Nissa is taking out their bow as they start trying to shoot at all of these prisoners, making their way into Eskrik itself. Hell yeah, Nissa, that was an 18.
Yes.
That's and they have a +0, so they had an 18 on an animal handling check. And for the prisoners, let me check what their plus is. It's a tie.
Oh.
It's a tie exactly.
We have more
Meets it,
allies.
beats it, meets it, beats it,
We have
meets it,
more
beats it.
allies.
We do have more allies in that area, and I will say because it is a tie and there are more allies in the area, that will mean 1 win, which
Yay.
means that the prisoners go back from a 3 down to a 2.
Yay.
We're just
Meaning we
crossed.
just went up to an 11 in the tracker. Great job and great thought, Sig, aka Heath.
Collaboration.
That is now the Chiefs' turns. So just so everyone understands how this is working, the Chiefs are not going to do anything other than counteract tallies. So it's basically like, as long as there's not a conglomerate of villains in an area, districts will not be taken over as long as there is one, as long as those chiefs are there. But that also now means that Talona and Ultharis now officially have their chiefs in their districts, which means the only district left to get their chief ready to go is Faron, which has yet to be affected. Make sense?
There's no chief for the capital. There's just
Correct. There's no chief because currently
That makes sense.
you do not need to worry about the capital as the elevator has been blocked off.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep. That is the current circumstances there. Now, Brian, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna try to get these prisoners again.
Yep, Brian is currently in Eskrik. You see as Nissa starts riding on Annika's back, just loosing arrows as you see one, like, as Nissa, like, shoots one in the air, not looking, and you see as it redirects and smacks into Crawley as he, what the, off to the side.
Oh yes. Whenever we put Brian and Nissa together, it always ends well.
This again. Watch this. No. Well, what am I? What's the role I'm against?
That's a great question.
No.
They got a 14. 6. You see, as you say, watch this, what do you do and try to?
I try to do a barrel roll, and I just
you see as you try and do a barrel roll on top of your visitant. And
like I'm close down to the ground so I can attack the prisoner, so I don't fall that far.
yeah.
But
Yeah, you see as you're launched off, you slam into the side of a wall, and Nissa goes, "What am I supposed to be watching again?" As Nissa continues past you.
Oh my god, that's so, it's like, oh, now you listen to this. I'm listening.
Yes, exactly. All right, that is the end of another round, which means that you get to roll a d8 first for the villains.
Oh my god.
3.
Okay, with a 3, Uh-oh. Okay.
Don't say
No, not three.
With a 3, in the Zillianak district, mimics start running across the streets as you hear screams from Estric of mimics running rampant with a -2 added. So you are now back down to a 9 as you hear mimics running through the streets, causing havoc currently. That is the end of their stuff. Go ahead, somebody roll a d6 for me for our allies.
6.
6. Probably good. Hopefully.
Sadly, you get nothing because the boatmen have not joined.
Come on.
Stinky winky boat.
Brother. This guy stinks.
Alrighty. All good?
So is the 6 based on the total of allies we have right now? Not
It's
the
based
possible?
it's based on the possible amount.
So we have 6 possible allies. So we found all of the available allies.
Well, we still have the.
Well, you've added some that I did not count for.
Cool.
We're so good at
Yeah,
this.
I was gonna add one that you would have never guessed, but
Yeah, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can make it a D8 instead if you so wish.
Well, no, it's just like if your count doesn't include who we've actually already
Yeah,
found.
you're
that doesn't
right.
feel
You're right. You're right.
right
Let's
either.
do.
But
Let's.
Sorry,
No, it's okay.
I rolled a 6. It can be nothing as far as effect goes. But
Yes.
Let's roll a D4 and it won't be the dwarves because
Sure.
the dwarves just joined.
we just
Yeah.
And then when we get one more, it's a d6.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
It'll be the total. I see. I see how this is working.
1.
1. Okay, so the
Brothers 3.
Well,
no the Chiefs. The Chiefs increase.
Oh yeah, there. Yep. You're right. You're right. The Chiefies.
Chiefies.
Well, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Well,
so
there's
Thank you.
So the Chiefs go up to a +3. And by the way, folks, like it's always okay to say, "Hey, that doesn't seem fair. We're making this together."
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
The power of an improvised
like
game.
I don't take offense to it.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure it out as we go.
I think we have a
So
solid hold now. I think we have a solid hold.
yeah, absolutely. So you see as the Chiefs go up by 1, making them at a +3. And reminder that as soon as all of the Chiefs are in their districts, you get additional +2, which you have not been told about yet.
Why didn't we just roll our d5?
I've got a
I actually
question.
might
Yes.
because of the curse.
Because we rolled the Chiefs, does it remove tallies off of places that have tallies?
I would actually, yes, I would say that that's a great point. Because you rolled the Chiefs counteract one of those tallies. Very good job.
Here we go.
Both because so there was one in Eskrick, there was one in Delcrook, and we currently now have it. So yeah, wow.
I have a
Now they
D5.
Well, good to know.
That makes sense because now they can deploy their people.
Absolutely, because they're deploying their people and they're counter-attacking if they're rolled, other
Yeah.
than on their actual turns.
That's a D7.
Exactly. And yes, folks, at some point, Nick and I do plan to make this a board game, which is why we're just having fun with how
Yay!
we're doing all this shit.
Yay, board game.
My cursed dice that Heath got me for my birthday
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, when we started.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Oh.
Alrighty, so now after that turn, it is now Gael, your turn, as you are currently in the Tolona district, and you have just recruited the Brass Bears.
Great. I think if I run out, can I get a sense that like people are going elsewhere? So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Up to me. I'm gonna go to the Burning Spire Guild.
All right.
and try to convince them.
Run into the Burning Spire Guild.
Yeah, so you come in and like again, everyone you see that like they're starting to gear up and like they're in the mood being like, yeah, okay, shit's about to happen. They don't know what's going on, and you see kind of Dwayne just like take a glance and turn around and just be like, oh, yes, little guy, Private Eye.
Yep. The ones with the bounty. Anyway, we need your help, but you guys seem to know that. The city's under duress, and I know this is part of what you all do, so of course we could use your help.
Yep, go and roll a persuasion check for me.
Low DC, I guess.
It's a lower DC,
Yeah.
but they also care more about protecting themselves than they care about
Fair
protecting
enough.
the city,
Oh
per se.
god, please. It's a 7.
With the 7, that does not succeed.
We need at least like 10 more minutes for our men to gear up. We can't help right now.
Okay, well, Fine.
Yep, and that's the end of Gael's turn. It is now Lycan your turn as you've climbed up the Braiderock. Yeah,
I have
Gael?
a quick question. I can try again to convince?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yep, every turn you're able to try and convince again.
Okay.
It just depends if you want to.
God, why am I doing this? I have a +0 to persuasion.
I get it. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
Lycan, you are currently atop this wall that you climbed up the cliffside. You are in this little area as you see these little tinker toys, basically, that are like magically created. They're not actually made of metal. They're made of magical conjuration of metal.
Right.
And you see as they're trying to bite at you as Belis begins to keep cranking away at his jester box as the fog continues to spread.
Okay. So can I do the equivalent of a cantrip bonus action because I have my different sap points?
Yes.
I'd like to use Elderroot sap. And this is meant to cause difficult terrain, but can I tweak it so that it's actually the sap is going into the mechanics of the box and causing that to not work as well?
Absolutely.
So I'm spending 2 points to do that. Let me make sure I'm not leading you wrong.
There you go. Good.
This is so epic.
Okay, they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
But happy.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh wait, no. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. So
What's your DC, just so I know?
it's a 16.
Oh, he definitely failed. He got a 4 on the die.
So if they fail dexterity, they fall prone and become restrained. In addition to my rune, if they failed a strength save, it's asking for 2 saves. They must succeed 2 rounds to escape this grappled restrained condition.
To make this easy, are you okay if I say that you get an advantage on
That's
your
great.
fight check?
I like this plan. Yes.
Just to make that super easy for both of us.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll your, for Belis, it is an acrobatics check.
Right. So I get advantage on that. 12?
I'm so sorry, but I rolled a natural 20.
Belis is
You
not
see,
going to happen.
you see as Belis, you do shoot this sap in, but you see as he literally clicks a button on the side that starts to heat the sap up and starts to make it droop as he starts shooing it out of outside of it. And I'm gonna roll a little more damage to your direction, just so you're aware. As these tinker toys come after you, that's going to be 15 points of damage.
Okay.
As these tinker toys come after you, you're doing a great job trying to combat him, but he's just rolling really well right now.
Because he did fail the save,
Yes.
though, do I have advantage next time
I
as
would say
well?
yes.
Okay.
I would say it's still gooped up. It's not
Right.
just
That makes sense.
all clear, but it will
Okay.
continue to give you advantage on these checks.
That feels fair.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And your turn. Elves and prisoners now go. The elves are going to, I think so they can either move or they can stay. I think they're going to stay and they're going to keep attacking there. So add another tally to Delcrux. So Delcrux at 1 tally mark currently. And hopefully that will be counteracted. That is the end of their turn. The prisoners themselves are also going the prisoners, let me roll a luck check to see if they're smart. If they're smart, meaning they are above a 10, they will go into the Zillianak district with the mimics. If they are stupid and they are beneath a 10, then they are smart. They rolled a 13. So they are going to move into the mimic zone, and I forgot to add the mimics into initiative. They, what's the visitant? Do you remember the visitants? 15? Okay, they go, Alexador, what was your?
15 as well.
15, so they go after Nissa. All right, that is the end of elves and prisoners' turns. That means visitant is up. Are you using the visitant this round?
Can Brian get back on it?
Yeah.
On this turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't cost an action or anything.
Okay,
like that.
cool. Then
It can swoop up underneath you.
yeah. Brian's gonna see the failure in fighting these prisoners and summon the visitant to get him up to Ondagon.
Okay.
Does Zelianak or there's 2 threats?
You see a bunch of prisoners as they begin to run towards
That's
Zelianak,
fine.
and mimics are shooting them.
This is acrobatics.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
true.
right.
Brian has a plus 11 to
I'm an
acrobatics.
idiot. It's fine.
No, you're all good. Okay, yeah, so Brian soars off that direction as you see the mist beginning to pour out more. I forgot to add Belis up, but it's okay because he's basically being taken care of simultaneously, so he won't continue to go up. But Belis's natural ability is that as he continues to release more mist, he goes up in number every round, typically. Just so everyone understands, that's why it's functioning like that. Even if you don't roll him, he goes up. All right, that's the end of Visitant's turn. Elxidor, it's your turn.
All right. Elxidor is going to, let's see. I'm going to make a roll through 1 through 20 for a 10. Okay, Elxidor's not smart, and he didn't notice, or he hasn't thought about like the magic thing yet. So he's just going to keep on trying to. No, I'm good at that. I have this cool. I think this is going to be an ability for later, but he does have Champion's Challenge, which means that he can use his channel divinity to make a wisdom save, or creatures can't willingly move away from him.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking is like an ability to like in this board game sense, if I use this ability, keep an enemy or a villain inside of that district so they don't spread out to other places.
Okay, I'll let you.
But I think I'm going to attack. I just wanted to like.
Yep.
That's an idea in my head.
Absolutely.
For later. So we're going to fight.
Great. Go ahead and roll a athletics check for me, please. I'm going to tell you it's a pretty high DC. I'm rolling really well for the elves, which makes canonic sense.
Okay. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 28.
They got a 29.
Oh my God!
You were really close.
So close.
Seriously, I rolled a 19 on the die.
That's insane.
Yeah. So,
Those are freaking tough.
So what is Elxidor doing? You're like, it's pretty close. It's a pretty close fight as you're fighting them. What are you doing to combat them?
I think with like, I would say with like Sig coming in, like the crocodilian form, the elves maybe if they like use that. I use like as a moment to do a disco spin move with my hands and have like my feet kick out a bit and try and like get myself back up. Then an elf just like punches me in the stomach and I fall down.
Yeah, you like kip up. You're like ready to go. Poof, oh, like right over. That is the end of your turn, Elxidor. It is now Nissa's turn. Nissa's going to try and and at the top of next round, I will re-describe everything for all the audience members so you know where everyone currently is in the city. Because I know it's a lot that's going on. So Nissa is currently in Eskrik and is currently not near the prisoners. So Nissa's going to hold their turn and wait until Annika can use their turn to move into the prisoner zone and keep taking care of the prisoners. That is the end of Nissa's turn. It is now the Mimic's turn. The Mimics add 1 counter to Zelianak as they begin to start eating away at infrastructure and beginning to multiply into more things. That is the end of their turn. Leo, it is now your turn. You are currently in Talona still.
Yeah. Do we know if Glasses is still here?
Glasses is part of the dwarves. He counts as the same force.
Yay! Then I did 2 of the same things I want to do. Okay, I think. Would I know that Lycan is in the A district?
You definitely would not know.
Okay.
You could always help.
I might. I want to head towards the elves though, because I want to listen to them. I want to see if I can hear what they're saying. I think if that's something that I think I would do, is head there, because then if I need to, I can still head to the.
I think
so far we've been playing this like a board game, so you can see the layout.
Yeah, I mean, you would be able to see from Talona that there are elves running through Delcrook.
I think the elves would conceivably be on Leo's.
That would
mind.
entice me. Yeah,
I don't think that's absurd for Leo
He's
to
gonna
be
do a
aware
move
of.
to get there. When I get over there, what do I hear?
Go ahead and give me a. What would I have you roll for this?
listening check.
History?
Yeah, I think let's go history. That's what I was thinking.
That's perfectly good with me. And then I'm going to use, I have my heroic inspiration again. 2 18s on the die, so that is a 18, 19, 22, 1, 2, 3, 24.
Okay. With the 24, you hear as a lot of them, you see as all of them are running. You just moved into the Delcrook district. You see as they're running around, kind of like taking care of some of these guards, and you hear 2 of them beginning to speak. And you hear as one, this woman goes, "Are the gnomes in position yet? No, I do not believe that the gnomes are where they need to be. Let's just keep paying attention here while the hand continues with the plan."
Wrist
Gnomes,
is the hand, I think.
what are you doing?
And that is the end of Leo's turn. At the end of Leo's turn is now Sig's turn. Sig, you are currently seeing as all these elves are around you. You see as Elxidor just got stood up and then just got his gut punched.
Help me, Sig.
And you see all these elves all over the place.
May I cast the Blood Curse of Bloated Agony?
Yeah?
As a bonus action, you curse a creature. I'm going to assume it's the group.
Yeah.
We'll just stretch it a bit. They have disadvantage on strength and dex checks. And take damage if they do more attacks, but they're not going to do that.
Absolutely. I'll say that you give them disadvantage for this next full round. Since it's like a whole conglomerate of people, is it okay if we make it just this round?
Yeah. Till the beginning of my next turn, or just this current?
Just for you, like whenever you're attacking them, they have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Just to make this easier.
I'm gonna still count that as amplifying it.
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely.
I will take 1 necrotic damage, and then I will attack them.
Okay.
With my advantage to strength.
They got a 24. Oh wait, sorry, disadvantage. Sorry, they have a 17.
Ooh. I'm not gonna say no to that roll or that one. That's a 23.
23. Describe how you are beating up these elves as you move the elf counter down by 1, meaning that we are now at an 11 on the counter.
Yeah. So essentially, Sig fully just like rears up to the full height, stares down at them, reaches his hands out to cast this blood curse, and as they start to like feel like the inkling and like the sapping of their energy, it's just like a blink of the eye, and he's just like dashing lines through groups of people, dragging and throwing elves this way and that way.
Yeah. You see as you just start throwing guys off to the side.
Yeah. Like if you were outside and just like watching it, it's kind of like one of those trucks that has like the wedge on front going through a line of cars, and they just like you can tell where Sig's at because you see people just going woo.
yeah, flying out. Very good. That is the end of Sig's turn. Annika's going to use their turn to move Nissa into Zillianak, which means Nissa is going to use their held action to go up against the prisoners. For the prisoners, that is, for Nissa's turn, actually, that would have been a 2. I have to hope that the prisoners roll. I'm just staying true to what I would have done. I would have rolled Nissa's stuff first. That's a fail, so Nissa's going to take...
Nissa's good at animal handling.
Actually has a +0.
Oh, really?
Flat just rolled really well on the last check.
Oh,
Damn.
I figured because of Annika there was something there.
No. I guess they're just good at handling Annika.
Yeah. Not other creatures. That is 14 points of damage toward Nissa. Nissa's doing fine overall. Hasn't taken much damage. That is the end of their turn. Alrighty, that is the end of their turn. Chief's turn. So all of the counters go off. So Delcrook is saved, and now Faron, the chief, has now. Well, that will be actually at the beginning of the next. Right? Am I correct about that? That's how we've been rolling it. At the beginning of each round, it takes the Chiefs to move into the next thing. So there's a couple more turns until the Chiefs are able to fill up Faron. But currently, Delcrook and Zillianak remove tokens, so they're a standstill as Delcrook and Zillianak are actively fighting off against all of the mimics, prisoners, as well as the elves in Delcrook. Make sense, everyone? Cool. End of the chief's turn. Brian, you are up. Brian, you are currently up in Ondagon as you are flying toward the Bray de Rock's open hole.
Yeah. Brian's gonna spot Belis. He was coming back for Lycan.
Yeah.
But he's gonna see her struggling against Belis and come down to attack him.
Yeah, I would say you get to roll this with advantage because of Lycan's sap that's currently in the box itself. It's acrobatics check. Belis rolled a 12.
I have to literally not roll a 1 with advantage to beat that.
Why would you say that out loud?
Well, let's see 2 1s.
Okay, 5 and a 15.
5 and a 15. You
26.
Beat up Belis, and tell me how you take care of Belis because he is now out of the initiative.
Am I allowed to kill him?
Holy shit.
If you choose to take him out by killing him, you can subdue him by killing him.
Brian's going to see how much Lycan is struggling against Belis and swoop down with the visitant, order it to grab onto his shoulders and then fly up into the air and drop him from high up.
As you fly in, you see these little tinker toys that have been conjured. Lycan clearly has a couple slashes and bite marks across her as sap is spilled on the ground. And you see as Belis is is killed.
Yay!
Dang, Beela's dead.
Belis dead.
Nice.
We are now
They're
at a
gonna get a
12 on the outbreak counter because of Belis's death and taking care of him. That is the end of Brian's turn, which means we go back to the top of the order. Faron now has its chief there, which means we are at a +5 with the chiefs.
Holy shit.
I will re-describe everything for all of our players at home. So currently, the outbreak counter is at a 14 with us beginning to win. Our allies are the Chiefs with a +5, Brothers 3 with a +1, House of the Solstice with a +1, Brass Bears with a +1, and Dwarves with a +1. The Elves are currently at a -1. Prisoners and Mimics are currently at -2. As it stands, there are no more tally marks in any of these places. Go ahead, someone roll me a D8 for the villains.
1.
1. For the villains, the Elves go up 1, back to 2. So they are at a -2 again as they begin to start breaking down things, and they gain another tally onto Delcrook itself.
But there's a ton of you over there.
But there is a ton of you over there dealing with the elves currently. Yeah. Okay.
D5?
D5, please, for our allies between the Chiefs, Brothers 3, House of Solstice, Brass Bears, and Dwarves.
I got a 5.
With a 5, that means the Dwarves are currently getting on their Skyjack rocks as they start soaring over Tolona and the other areas. They go up to a +2. We are currently at a 14 again on the outbreak counter. Just so everyone else understands as well, we currently have in Ondagon, right beneath the capital, we have Brine, we have the Visitant, as well as Lycan. Belis is now defeated there. In Delcrook, we have one token, we have 1 tally on it for the Elves. The Elves are there. We have Elxador, Sig, and Leo. Eskric, Ultharis, and Faron have no one in them other than allies. Zillianak has the Mimics and Prisoners with Nissa and Annika in there, as well as in Tolona, we have Gael, and no one bad is in Tolona at the current moment. That now means we move into Gael's turn. Gael, what are you doing?
Great. So, casting a cantrip was a bonus action. Could be doing a bonus action. Can I cast Bardic Inspiration on myself?
Yes, you can cast Bardic Inspiration.
I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on myself.
It doesn't count as an action in this circumstance.
Great. And then I'm going to try to convince again. Gales turns for a moment in resignation and then goes, "No, The entire city is under siege, and you're going to care mostly about yourselves and take your sweet time? What kind of loyalty do you have? This is much greater than any of us.
Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
Thanks. I haven't used these ones yet, so hopefully they're good. Nope. Okay, well, let's see if this D8 can do jack shit. Okay. Not great. 9.
With a 9,
Yeah, I
it sadly
don't think
doesn't
so.
cut it.
For us to fully support the city, we need more time.
I'm sorry.
Well, for flavor, I'm just gonna leave. Suit yourself.
Yeah, you see as Gale goes out of the room.
I have another idea.
Okay. Lycan, is now your turn as you see as Brine is on top of this visitant as Belis has just been dropped to his death, flapping the wings actively.
I was gonna handle that.
Yeah, you look like you were handling it real well.
Where are we going next?
Looks like, I think the Zillionac district could use some help.
Okay. Okay, I'm debating if I should heal myself. I'm at half health, or if I should prep an action, like we fly, like hold an action once we get over to Zillionac.
I mean, you can get on either way. It's just a matter of...
Well, it's an...
Yeah, so you can get on the
hold your
visitant.
action and decide what to do when we get back to you. I don't know. Give
Yeah,
yourself more time to think.
You can wait for the visitant to go. That goes right after the elves and the prisoners. You can hold your action.
Yeah, I
Then
will
decide.
hold my action. That, yeah.
Okay.
Either, yes.
Okay, Lycan jumps on the back of the visitant, and we shoot over to the elves and prisoners. Delcrook gains another tally, as well as a tally to Zillionac, which means Delcrook now is currently at 2 tallies. If it gets one more, Delcrook is overrun by elves, which will add another -1 counter to the outbreak scale itself. Yeah?
In sense of fairness, because there are 2 enemies in Zillionac, would they not get 2 counters?
Well, the only reason why not yet is because when the mimics go on their turn,
They haven't gone yet. I
they
see.
haven't gone yet. When they do, they will add a second one.
Word.
Correct. But I do appreciate you trying to keep it fair. That is the end of their turn. Visitant moves. Where are you taking the visitant?
To a Zillionac district. Are the mimics and prisoners in like 2 separate areas? Because I know Zillionac takes 2 to get
Yeah,
through.
so the mimics are in the top sector, the prisoners are in the bottom sector, but they're still doing the same amount of damage to the district itself.
What's your animal handling?
2 + 2.
We don't know what the mimic one is yet.
True.
We can if it's your action if you want to attack the mimics or the prisoners.
We're in the location of the mimics right now.
We're in the location of the mimics right
right?
now. We can move to the prisoners. If we do, that's where
I mean,
we
Nissa
will
is
be.
over there, so
So we can
I feel like spreading
mimics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mimics haven't taken anything yet, so
Yeah, visitant will move to the mimics.
Okay.
I've got the mimics.
Okay, Lycan, go ahead and make
You rode one of them before.
a perception check for me. That is the counteract action to mimics because you have to find them.
Never mind. I was stressed for a second. Okay. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I forgot I don't have advantage. It was a 19. Plus 8. So
Okay, good.
27.
Yeah, because they got a 20. They got a dirty 20. You have a 28. How are you taking care of the mimics right now, Lycan? You gonna have fun with it.
What do they look like? Can you explain?
You see
just
a bunch of
any-
different random objects that have become mimics that are just like pulling themselves along.
Random objects made of wood, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and
I don't want to use my rune because I don't know what else we're gonna have to deal with. So I don't want to use my runes. I'm just gonna shred them with my little natural weapon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop off the visitant, and I'm just gonna start.
Yeah, you start just
Slicing
chopping
and
up through these objects that are mimics and everything like that, and you easily start taking care of them. The mimics now move down. down to a -1, so we are officially at a 15 on the outbreak counter. So we have 3 more until you save the city fully. No matter what else is going on. That is the end of Lycan's held action, the end of the Visitant's turn. Elxidor, you are now up.
We better get more than...
Elxidor is currently in the Delcrook district after being socked in the gut and begins to stand up again.
I can do this all day.
So many Marvel references today. Okay, they got a 15.
Oh, wait. Okay, we're good. 23.
23. You see, as Elxidor, you knock the elves down by 1 once more. How are you taking care of them? I'll erase it.
Cool. I would just say that, like, I think Elxidor would try to look at their fight patterns and trying to, like, see, like, what, you know, with his training and being, like, what their training out in Orfair is like. And I think he's probably got a good grasp after getting kicked a lot, but he just starts, like, using, like, wrap his chain whip around his arms, and he just starts, like, knuckle dusting elves.
Nice. Yeah, I would say, give me 1 second. I would say you see these, you see as they are using these discs, almost like chakrams, but look very like similar but differently made to be able to actually like hit and bounce off people, as well as these double-bladed, almost like kopeshes, which, if you aren't aware, they're like Egyptian like hooked swords of an extent. You see as they're slicing down into others and using their bodies to bash into others, as Elxidor just starts putting his fisticuffs up and knocking elves out left and right. And your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Elxidor is done. Nissa's turn. Nissa's trying to still take care of the prisoners, is going to try and combat them. That is a 13 on the die for Nissa. For the prisoners, that is a 12. The prisoners are knocked down to a 1 as Nissa is continuing forward. We are now at a 17 on the tracker because the elves have moved down 1 and the prisoners have moved down 1. 1 more and we win back the city.
Can you send Annika my way?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nissa is currently shooting. You see as they release their fire shield, as they release their shield of light around their arrow, around their bow, like a ballista, and just start standing and say, Annika, go help the others. Yeah, I think they're going to need your help. And you see as Annika runs off. Okay. That is the end of their turn. That means it is now the Mimic's turn. The Mimics are going to add 1 more tally to Zillianak. Currently, Zillianak and Delcrook are at 2 tallies. If they get 1 more each, they will be lost, which will add more minuses to the entire thing, and will take a lot of repairs later on.
But the Chiefs can counter.
But the Chiefs can counter on their turn. On their turn. So now it is Leo's turn. What are you doing? You are currently in Eskrick as you see these elves talking. You see as Elxidor and Sig are fighting them off actively.
Delcrook, not Eskrick.
Yeah, Delcrook. I apologize. Thank you.
I have a crazy idea.
Okay, I'm ready.
I want to use this song.
Okay.
I think how I'm going to do this. In my brain, I imagine Leo is over top, flying in the air above the entire city. Listens to the elves, and Leo is just going up into the air, just assessing the situation of just seeing the city with different criminals and elves and people and smoke flying everywhere. He crystallizes for a second once again, but not just in the main area with all the Leos. He goes with the Leos back to the forest, where I think it was like a crib or a bed or something.
Yeah, it was almost like, a crib that was in this field of blue flowers, almost the same blue that you normally are.
Mm-hmm. But I imagine all of the Leos are surrounding the bed and listening to that song and sitting in this moment. And then Leo shoots back to the real world and starts to float back down above the elves. And I'm gonna sing. Vesison, Sahadoima. Vesison, Geleon, Valeda. Vesison, Amakasoe. Vesito Silaruan Feldrea. And I imagine Leo starts making multiple projections of himself. Every bit of Leo sings this next part. Vesison, Sahadoima. Vesison,
I would say, as you begin singing this, make a persuasion check.
Yeah. And I get advantage with my thing again.
Yeah, I would say advantage.
Well, I have it also because of the heroic inspiration.
Yep.
It is a dirty 20.
I would say with the last verse, you hear as a lot of them begin to sing it under their breath. And you begin to understand the last words. Land of dreams, caught within a net. Land of dreams,
part with you I might.
And I would say in the next time somebody goes against them, they will have advantage against that check.
The elves will?
No.
People have advantage against the elves.
Yeah, have advantage against the elves.
You actually just empowered them.
No, fight song, no.
I'm just going to stay floating. All the images of me went back to White Leo.
Yeah.
As I'm just going to stay there then.
Okay. You do see that they're still fighting, but maybe not as hard as they were.
Yeah.
Which they were being brutal. Like, it's a miracle that, it's lucky that the three of you are just, not the exact focus. Like, even though Friss said he wanted your heads, they don't seem like they're after you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem like they're targeting specific spots.
Yeah.
They think, it looks like they are just destroying.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Sig, it is now your turn as you see Leo rise into the air and these elves begin to falter a little.
I'm going to hit him with the blood curse again.
Okay.
I'm going to take 6 damage.
So they're going to have disadvantage while you have advantage.
Yes.
Because
I already had advantage.
Okay.
Wow.
Extra.
I just rolled 2 17s.
Advantage from Leo, advantage from that, and advantage.
Well, they have disadvantage from mine.
They have disadvantage, so that's what it is.
I rolled really well, though.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
I rolled 2 17s on the die, so I just rolled a 27.
So I have to get a nat 20.
You got to get a nat 20.
God.
Wait.
This feels so
Big
awesome.
money, no whammies.
What?
Center.
Oh, man.
There's no way. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
10 and a 14.
Seriously, I rolled 2 17s.
We're doing well, though.
You guys are doing great. That will be 25 points of damage to Sig.
What type? Or is it just damage?
Just damage.
Okay.
In this circumstance. You're being battered from all sides. Like, it doesn't.
I mean, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing I'm resistant to, so...
Yeah, I would say you could have it then. because it is like they're using weapons that slash and fists that hurt.
Round down.
I would say round down. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that is the end of your turn, Sig, as it goes over to Annika. Annika is now in the Eskrik district, making her way over to Delcrook. All right, that is the end of Annika's turn. It is now Brian's turn. Oh, sorry, Chief's first. The tallies, so one tally is removed from Delcrook, one tally is removed from Zillianak, so they are both now back down to 1. And now, Brian, it is your turn.
I'm gonna deal with the mimics. I'm gonna try to.
Yep.
What was it? Perception?
Yes.
Could it be stealth?
It cannot.
Sure would be nice.
The mimics got a 16.
What do you have to your perception?
1. So I need a 16 to beat it. 9.
How are you trying to fight off against these mimics?
I just start attacking random objects.
Yeah, you see as none of them are the real ones, but on one of them you do hit one and you reel it back and you see as like a money pouch shoots out and grabs onto you, tries to attack you and all that jam, because every time you fail, they hurt you.
My money! Give me back my money!
That's going to be 15 points of damage as you see as this money pouch keeps crawling over you and biting different areas.
What type of damage? I have defenses against...
Yes, you get no resistance to any of that. It's all 15.
Oh, you're so right. Half that.
So we are back at the beginning of the next round. That means I need someone to roll a D8 for the villain. Actually, wait. A D6. I apologize because Belis is taken care of and so is Tolt.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
5.
That means...
Cinco.
Okay, so now in... Give me a second. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I'm going to roll a D8 to see where these next people show up.
God damn it.
In Ondagon, you... see as a bunch of gnomes in cloaks begin to start shooting fireballs down onto Ondagon.
Brother! The gnomes shoot fireballs?
You see as a lot of them begin, like, some of them begin to levitate into the air and start to raise their hands up as they begin moving their hands, and balls of fire begin to form above their heads as they begin to shoot down all of this flame. That is the end. And the gnomes are, yes, -1. That is them coming in. Can you roll another D5, please?
Do it.
2.
2. That's going to be the Brothers 3. The Brothers 3 tick up, which means that they just can't cancel out the amount of minuses that the gnomes just brought into the fight, which is we are now currently at a 17. We are 1 away from winning still.
Okay. We just gotta get them before they take down Zillianak.
Yeah.
True. Okay. So that means it's Gael's turn.
Sure is. So I'm gonna go back to board game rules right now. So I have another idea for someone to convince, or I spend my action moving over to Delcrook to try to help. What do we think is more useful?
If you do manage to convince someone, we get 18.
Then we get 18.
I would try the convincing mostly because
we could do it right now.
We're gonna get to 18 pretty soon anyway.
So here's my crazy idea. I'm gonna before anyone discounts, I have a plan for manipulation. Yeah. I'm gonna head over to the Pillar of Dragora.
Okay.
You don't know what I'm about to do?
No, I got you. I understand what you're about to do. You're good. Go.
Okay. I assume I would have had some knowledge that students stay there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great.
It's like dorms.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my minor illusion again. I'm gonna be outside of the tower. I know we're not in good faith over there. Certainly not with Zevris, but maybe the students.
Absolutely.
I don't know. So I'm going to. I don't know exactly where their barracks would be.
Yeah.
But I'll just shoot it into the middle of the building. I can also speak in someone else's voice, and I'm going to speak in Zevris Gorm's voice.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Hate us.
All right.
And I'm going to. Should I roll before I say, or I don't know?
Say what?
Yeah.
Say first, and then we'll.
Students, wake up! The city is in trouble. We must do what we can and use our magical abilities to help.
Roll with advantage because it's so
so smart.
Thank
What's,
you.
what's the? Are you gonna tell us the DC before?
I will tell you the DC before. It will be a 15, just because Zevris typically doesn't make announcements in this sense.
Okay.
But you do have advantage because it is Zevris's voice going across.
Emergency.
Come on, you got this.
13. Unfortunately.
13.
Is inspiration only once?
It's Bardic Inspiration is
Yeah.
just once.
You don't hear anyone or see anyone come outside. Though it was a
Okay.
valiant effort. I apologize that these rolls just aren't working in your favor.
It's
Tell
okay.
a story, I guess.
All right. Lycan,
I'm there, so I can always try again.
you are now up. Lycan, you are currently in Zelianak. The mimics are currently still running amok, as well as the prisoners. What are you doing as you have landed on the ground and are slashing and chopping up mimics?
I think I gotta keep shredding
Yep.
the mimics up. So that's
right.
another perception.
Another perception check.
I mean, yeah. Yep.
The mimics got a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
It's not that good. No, it's 15.
15.
No, we're not. We're
How
at
much did
17.
you like Zelian?
That's 7 points of damage. 7 points of piercing damage.
Over me. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Golly gee.
All right, so as you're trying to chop down onto them, you see as you get
Wait, sorry,
overwhelmed.
how much damage?
7.
Sorry,
points.
7.
You're okay.
Okay.
You see as you're trying to chop down, as they start to kind of coalesce into groups and start trying to like nom onto your limbs and everything like that.
Off, you stupid furniture!
Crazy as they all just start like coming over and attacking you. That is the end of your turn. That means it's the elves in the prisoner's turn. That means the elves add a tally to Delcrook and the prisoners add a tally to Zilianak. If the mimics go, then that means Zilianak falls. Just let that be known. Visitant is up. What is the Visitant doing?
Do you think I could do something with the Visitant to try and keep the mimics at bay and keep them from attacking on their turn? Because I have the Visitant has Raging Winds, where I can try and blow them back and keep them from buildings and attacking things and stuff.
I would say... I don't see. My problem is I don't know if that's going to completely nullify them because there's so many of them.
So if
I would say what it would do is it would at least give Nissa advantage.
Would it bolster the chiefs in that area? I don't know.
Probably not. No, I would say Nissa on their turn could try and strike the mimics to take them out. And gain advantage from that.
Advantage would be helpful.
Just metagaming wise, so you know how good Nissa is at perception.
This is the metagame episode.
Yeah, this is the meta. You have to metagame for stuff like this.
Maybe that's the title, the metagame episode.
Nissa has a +4 to perception.
The metagame.
Or to Outbreak.
Anika's already on the way to you. I honestly think we can, if we get the mimics,
We win.
we win. So I
Go for it.
yeah. just in case, is it possible for the visitant to move Brian to the gnomes and then back and then do it, or is that too much?
I would say
That
that's
seems
too
to be
much.
two
Too much?
actions.
Okay. Then just
Yeah, starts beating its wings down, blowing away a lot of these mimics. Okay? And then that is the end of the visitant's turn. Elxdor, it's your turn. As you see, the elves are still running amok, not as harshly as they had before, but still a good amount.
Yeah. Okay. Elxdor. Yeah. I mean, if we could do it, he's going to fight.
Okay. I rolled a 19 on the... Well, they have disadvantage,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
Well,
Or did you just say
on
that
the one.
once?
it was
You're
only,
right.
It was only
19.
during my turn.
They have a 19, which means they have a 29.
God.
Plus 3, 13.
Is there anything
So
you
what
can
So with
can-
16 meets it.
16 meets it.
Can you cantrip yourself to
Can I
help me
guidance?
with guidance?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, bro.
I've been allowed to cantrip shit.
Yep.
I should have done my surge sap.
17. So that's 30.
Alexador, how do you start beating into these elves and reducing their numbers to win this fight?
Yeah, I'll just as soon as I finally start to get an edge, I just have Sig and with the Leo coming down, distracting the elves and seeing their fight or hear them also singing the song. I think Sig and I just start tag teaming, and I'll just go the city was never yours, and we just start mowing through elves.
Yeah, I would.
And probably say, do that.
Yeah. Alexador, as you are leading this charge, pushing back the elves, you see as the elves realize they are not winning this fight, they start to flee. As you see the gnomes begin to disappear and teleport away. The mimics, as Brine, Lycan, and Nissa, you are in Zillianak, you see as the Silver Legion, the militaristic power of the capital, starts to finally come down. As you see Tyvar Krell leading the charge on a Grimalkin's back, coming through and killing the rest of the mimics as the prisoners put their hands up, seeing the Silver Legion surround them. And the city is once more safe. And that is where we will end our session.
Oh yeah! Board game!
Board game!
Hey casters, we wanted to give a big thank you for listening to this episode. We are excited to continue the story of this party and share this world with you. Please check out our socials on Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube by searching up Campaign Casters. No spaces, one word, Camp AIGN Casters. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd really appreciate it if you left a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. It helps us reach more listeners and keeps the investigation going.
If you want to know where the craziness takes place or want to have some quick links, search on your browser for campaigncasters.com. There you can read a little bit about us, reach out as a fellow caster, or if you also make D&D content and want to collaborate with us, send us a spell. We want to build a community for all to enjoy and expand the games that we love. Our theme song is Nobody's Hero by Chronophobia. A big shout out to them for allowing us to use their beautiful music. You can find them on all music platforms, including but not limited to Apple Music, iTunes, and Spotify. Have you checked out our documentary yet? Rolling the Dice is officially on YouTube. Shout out to Brandon Pierce Media for producing it. You can find him at brandonpiercemedia.com to book him today on your photography and videography needs. Our players for this campaign are Heat Chase as Sig Valang, Jake Taylor as Brian Smith, Adam Fox as Leo, Sophia Conda as Lycan, Ari Bartek Mitchell as Gael, Haven Joseph-Lyon as Nissa Stone, and me, Nicholas Bailey, as Elxdor Bernades.
Our next episode will be released on April 10th. Until next time, be careful adventuring. If you get tired, come back home.